Oh, this was apparently an Australian song. That actually explains a fair bit.
Hi,
What if you got
chat.
rotated?
Hope, hope, hope chat do good. Um, setting up a little bit, but should be fun. Fun day, fun time,
If I could get a
fun moment.
description of everyone's character's like body and that, like what they wear and
Yeah.
things, because I was gonna get some fan art. Well, not fan art. I was gonna get some artwork made from one of my friends of all of our characters together. But I need to know what the yeah.
You've literally seen a 3D model of Sangoro.
Yes,
And mine
which
will
is
have to wait until
I
spoilers.
I actually wanted to get one of Midnalynn and then another one later with your other character. Because Midnalyn's been with us for a while, it'd be nice to have a group photo, unless that's not on the table for you. Dragonmon was also going to be in it. Mum.
I will send you a detailed description of what Yasu wears later tonight.
Okay.
1 to 2.
Because it also includes Dream.
I'm pretty sure, like, Dream kind of just, yeah,
Ooh.
they just wear like edgy ranger clothes. I don't know.
Oops, Dad.
They just kind of wear edgy ranger clothes. I don't know. I'm looking at their character right now.
Damn.
Didn't you make that art?
Huh?
Didn't you draw your character?
I did indeed.
Yeah.
The
there
biggest
you go.
was
Dingus.
gonna have a group photo made of everyone's character and needed proper descriptions sent to
Oh.
him at some point.
Well,
Yeah,
there
I
you
need to
go.
go find the picture I used because it's buried somewhere in my files now.
I also
Mm.
have an exact image of what Midnalynn wears because I made it.
Yeah. Midnallynn's a Second Life character screenshot.
I'm pretty sure I just looked up Ranger on Pinterest and then just like copied like 5 different things and went, okay, this looks fine.
And that is how you make art.
True,
That's
true.
that's how D&D. That's how one Dungeons Dragons.
Yep.
First we dungeon, then we dragon.
I was speaking of dragon. I was thinking of names to name my robot dog in Warframe, and I named it Keen and painted it yellow.
Hmm.
Adorable.
Hmm.
What domain is Oscar again? It was Twilight, wasn't it?
Twilight, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Alright. I also need to. Why is my thing not working?
Because you're a nerd,
Yep, nerd. Big nerd.
and it doesn't work for nerds. So it wouldn't work for me either. Whatever it is.
I'm trying to pan my screen.
Do you
Middle mouse,
have
right? Right click is what I use.
Yeah, it wasn't working because I was still clicked in the dice menu.
Ah,
that would do it. Yep.
Yeah.
Niche internet micro celebrity.
no. Ooh. Slam it, man.
Link to stream. Bop. Bap.
Shitted on.
Shitted?
Yeah, shitted on.
Shitted champs?
By the way, you never posted anything in stream notifications.
I know. I somehow posted on Twitter before I did on Discord.
What I did, but sure, if you want to claim that as your own.
Bro, what?
What?
I was trying to type out something, and then I just started bashing my keys.
Oh, that's what I do.
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. Cool.
No idea.
I was trying to save a image.
I didn't ping
Oh,
anybody.
edit the message and add in a ping.
Does that work
do you edit 'em-
retroactively?
No, it
On-
doesn't. It
On
doesn't.
Discord, it should.
No, it doesn't. As far as I know.
Edit. Does that work, Blue?
Here we go. I've added the
Didn't
ping.
get a ping anywhere.
One moment. I'm gonna let my dog in, and I'll be right back.
I did the thing in the blue box, but I deleted it because it didn't work.
It did not.
Bingus.
Hmm?
You're a flower.
This is true. You are a flower.
Had to think about that one for a moment.
I was hoping it would confuse you.
I thought you were going hippie on me.
All right. Today might be a little bit of a weirder session. Dog.
It will be.
Doggo is on my lap, and she needs a bath. I can tell.
Good dog.
On that note, my cat is in my room, so if any case I do scream, it's because she's just decided to dig her claws in my leg.
Goofy outsy.
And off she goes. Anyways, the last time we were all here, you guys had finally made your way back to town after managing to escape from the volcano, making your way over. The traversal over was relatively quick as you were able to pay a fare from a less than scrupulous sort of ship owner and make your way over along with rice, beans, your various other supplies to the sort of to the main hub that you guys had managed to clear out for yourself. You discover that the city has sort of remained in this like very light sort of drizzle type location that while people are thankful that, you know, it keeps demons away, it is still a permanent light drizzle, so not everyone is as jazzed about it from like a aesthetic or comfort point of view, but it is helpful ultimately. You've noticed that there haven't been signs of any demon attacks so far, and right here, I've also you've all sort of gone in your separate ways to sort of gain different supplies, gain new supplies, figure out new things. Keen went off to the tavern where it kind of has sort of turned into a makeshift casino slash. It's turned into a makeshift casino slash tavern slash small operating hub for the Golden Spider. as well as, but you would know that the main sort of center where they would all be would still be that brothel that you all went into that one time. I believe that
Hey,
Dream and sorry?
No, my cat's chewing on my wires. Sorry.
Okay. Dream and Fennel both went over to decided that they would go over to the Golden Spider Inn to sort of figure out how shit fares in your new destination, which at this point would be Kyoto, a city that's only a couple, whereas the last place was like a few weeks travel by cart. This one is only a few days. So within the within that sort of logic, it should be a place that you should be able to head to relatively quickly. Now, as you the fuck am I thinking? Sorry. But that you've all sort of also decided that your next goal would be the that city. I believe that Sanguaro went off to try and obtain upgrades to weapons and other equipment that they have, making their way sort of to the crafting / religious district here, near the sort of like hard to say it's a city center, but near this like sort of cultural center towards the far eastern area of the city. And Yasu went over with her girlfriend to try and see what the fuck's going on at the temple.
I was gonna say it.
Come on. Anyways, and Midnalynn was sort of arguing with her mother regarding having the two of them briefly sort of retire and having her actually tend to her wounds before attempting any further heroics, as she has been gravely injured and even now would struggle to do more complicated spells due to the obsidian scales that sort of speckled most of her body. I believe that's everything from last session, correct?
That's about right.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
Well, with all that being said, with regards to how we will be doing shops here, you can double click and you will on the locations on the map, and you will see, oh hey, these shops, they do things. Like for example, this temple would probably be a this is the temple, and it is specifically a moon temple because it's dedicated to Tsukiyomi. And if you hover over it, you'll see that. And I'll change the names of the shops eventually, but you know what? I'm lazy.
Entirely fair.
But
Yeah,
you
that's
can
fair.
sort of run through everything, take a look at it, see what's available, see what's not. And if you would like to haggle and roleplay that, you absolutely can. But that would also, of course, involve, in order to like get reduced prices through haggling, you would have to actually RP that out. Otherwise, I'll assume that you are buying the flat rate that is listed. Although I don't believe that everything has a price yet, because I'm late. Yes, the arrows in the woodworker, I believe, is where they are. No. Yes.
Yep.
Some of them do not have a price associated with them. And I'll fix that soon, TM.
Quick, buy them all before they're fixed. Get free apples.
Actually, no, they all have prices.
I see them as 0 GP for all of the special arrows.
Do they not have costs? Oh.
You have them in
Oh,
quantities.
I see.
Don't.
Some potions definitely have no cost, like Oil of Etherealness is 0 gold.
That was the cat.
Wait, sorry, you said there are some buildings that we can like click on to open the shop?
Yeah, the
Top left in the map, you'll see a W, and that stands for Wumbo, and if you click it, it will display all the shop icons.
Like over
Are
here.
they?
Oh, hold up. Let me share my screen just so you can see what what the
you
stream
may
sees.
also have to turn on or off toggle.
I mean,
modes
are they
as well.
different shops than the ones that are in the
No,
like what do you call it?
No, it's
Okay,
just
the journal
more
board?
fun to do it this way.
it's me like
Uh.
displaying on the map where certain shops are.
None of these icons are there for me. Does
Yeah.
everybody else see them?
Did
Yeah.
you you click the journal notes thing, the W on the left? Like where you click on like the ruler and your token controls. Top
Is
left.
this going to be another
W?
Firefox thing?
No.
Yeah, let me take a screenshot. here.
All right.
Okay.
Dream, can you show me your screen?
Okay. I mean, it might be the W thing. I just don't know where it is.
I'm taking a screenshot.
On the
for
far
you.
left, it looks like a bookmark.
Oh, this?
Yep.
Yes. And then click the little pin so that's lit up.
Huh, there's
And
one right
it
there.
should hold up. Are you special?
Did you give?
You shouldn't
Yes,
be.
I am.
Because I remember you having to specifically.
You
give me some
absolutely
kind of
should
permissions.
not be special.
I
Wow.
didn't realize you were a hater. My bad.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning you had to give me like certain permissions or something to see these.
Can you see them now? No.
Try toggling
No.
back to the token controls, the top one, and then going back to the bookmark.
Refresh your page.
A reflex
Yeah.
might fix things.
It often does.
I'm going to try something.
You're gonna shit your pants.
What?
No, that's the other game.
Shit yourself now.
Oh, well, I think refreshing it broke it. Let me. Oh, never
No,
mind.
no, it just took a
Our
sec.
world shit.
Is this related?
No.
No.
That's a Beyond 20 error thing.
Yeah.
But you're not using Beyond 20 now, so.
That's weird. That it's
That's
not
so
working.
weird.
Didn't you
Yeah.
have to
Wait, that's
switch
just a
browsers to
Firefox
fix
thing.
it? Yeah. Firefox is
try it.
odd.
Configure ownership.
Now.
Indeed. It's gonna take a sec to load.
I cannot close the loot tab.
In the meantime, I shall steal your schmungus while you are distracted.
Ah, you fiend. Hey, it was
Yeah, there.
Firefox.
Ah!
Note to self.
I don't know what is
Firefox
up with
sucks.
Firefox these days.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just use Chrome or something for when you're playing this session.
Yeah, I just don't think about it most of the time because Firefox is like my default one, so it just opens up.
Yeah,
At this
I
time,
get
it did
you.
like Dispute, so I was like, oh yeah, everything's fine. But clearly not.
I'm
Hey.
sorry.
Oh, good.
But yeah,
Firefox,
you can
thank you.
click on these and they'll bring up like little tokens of like, hey, this is what this shop is. This is what this shop is.
You could all buy some fine clothes. That'd be awesome.
Fine clothes is like cotton and silk stuff. So I mean, yeah, go for it.
Why don't
Doesn't
you just
silk
have
get
all
really
cool
warm?
matching outfits?
I will buy Oscar a very
It is quite warm.
fancy so dressed at the Superman.
Why when you
as-
say like fancy matching outfits, why do I picture like, you know, those like kind of cringe like Russian, like they're all like dressed in the same tracksuit and it's like Adidas and they're all dressed and pose really cool. That's what I pictured.
Omnibus.
Adidas.
I don't know. That one's on you.
No, it's got the B's because they're knockoff. Right?
Abibus. Abibus.
So
Alright, can I ruin the mood yet?
Sure.
No,
no.
that's 2 no's
Okay.
and 1 yes. Not allowed.
I'm going.
Yes,
I'm
but
going
my-
with the DM though. He's got the charge. I don't have all that shit.
Are you on Firefox too?
Press are
No.
you using?
I'm using Chrome now.
Did you click the
Stream your
bookmark
screen,
W
Bingus.
thing? This thing?
Hold up.
So
It wouldn't be
Boom.
a stream without. Oh,
It's
Did you
all right.
click that thing
I'm
that I just
trying
did?
to use. Sorry.
Never mind. That worked.
Yeah, you just
Alright.
didn't do the thing.
yeah. Oh. Okay, we good? Everybody
Yeah.
see the shops?
yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so
All right,
see
some of
the
this
shady
shit,
dealer.
some of
This
these
food?
potions absolutely need to cost money. I'm
Yeah,
looking at them
definitely.
right now.
yeah, like
1 million free potions.
The potion
Yeah.
of mind reading.
Damn, I better buy 10 of those real quick before you put a price on them.
Well, Boop still has to approve any purchases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
true.
Oh my god, that potion with Zion strength.
They exist,
Okay,
and you have money.
I do. We do.
Like-
we are kind of loaded. We did just rob a dragon.
We should have
You
robbed that
stole a
dragon
dragon's
even more.
pocket change, which means you have enough money to live for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
This
we
is
didn't,
true.
We didn't steal
Alright.
it. We rightfully claimed it after we killed the thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Right
it's
of
not
conquest.
stealing if they're dead. It's looting.
All right. So, Fennel's been wanting to get some armor. I assume he would have told Sanguaro to have an order put in for that while he was out shopping.
Sure.
Yes, and I would have handed my purse over.
Oh boy.
Man purse.
What did you want specifically?
What was it called? Plate mail, but he doesn't have plate mail. I'm looking at it right now. He's got
Plate armor.
splint.
Well, we're having
armor?
some commissioned.
If you have it like custom made for
having
you, then
them-
you would that would absolutely do it. It would be an upcharge, and you'd need to wait some time for.
Which, to be fair, we're probably going to kill that well monster, so we have time.
We have
Sure
some
thing.
time, yeah. So so what? Plate armor?
Uh,
Yeah. So
yeah. If plate armor is better than splint armor, I have no idea.
It is.
1000%,
Alright.
yes.
Yes.
It gives you AC 18.
you do.
Then yes.
Not including
So,
your tower shield, which is a +1. That would put your AC at 21.
Now, if you got a +1 tower, so that'd be 20 AC.
It's gilded.
So it's 21.
Oh,
All right.
that-
So I believe the plan was use our heated sword scrap that has been gilded to make magic weapons and armor for the party. So I would be trying to get a bow, plate armor for Fennel. Did anybody else want anything? Maybe a magic +1 bow for Dream.
That,
First one
like,
for a
magic
magic bow.
items that are, like, flat +1 plus, those are a little, you have to act, those will incur an upcharge, but they do exist.
Yeah.
And you can only get so high. Let me be clear, it will be easier to get a +1 arrow than a +1 bow. For
Fair
sure.
enough.
Because arrow is temporary, bow is forever.
It's forever.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be able to just plop down some gilded scrap and say, hey, can you make me a bow?
You would be able to reinforce the bow with the like iron and steel. which will definitely do something. And it would automatically ignite an arrow so that it would deal an additional flat damage bonus.
That's actually very useful.
It has that option to like you can, of course, like, have you ever held two wires together and like lit up steel wool?
Yes.
I
It would
have.
Yeah.
work
You
kind
can
of
do that
like
with a battery.
Yeah, it would
Interesting.
work like that. And that's how it would ignite the arrow. So if you have an arrow and that has like some sort of like that is like that you put some like dry leaves on or some dried fibers and turn it into a flaming arrow, you can do that quite easily. And at a certain point, like, it wouldn't be a magical flaming arrow, it would just be an arrow that's on fire and does not need and will catch fire on its own and stay on fire. And in addition, it will heat actually no, I've changed my mind. The way it'll work is drawing back the bow and pulling it back the whole way works like a battery, will work kind of like a battery that's broken and heat up the tip of the arrow so that it deals extra fire damage.
Ooh.
So
I
that's how it
remember
works.
using
That's
it.
way simpler, and it turns a mundane arrow into a fire arrow. So
I remember using heat metal on arrows, and it works
Oh.
like so. You cast it on the arrow, and then it sticks into the guy and can continue doing the damage.
yes,
That's evil.
Yeah.
that's
evil.
effectively what you're doing. It casts heat metal on an arrow that you put through it, and of course you can like cut. You can as a bonus action like use lead, like a little I suppose I want to say like little leather like clamps and covers to like not cause a forest fire if that's not what you're doing. Mean to do to like to wrap up the bow with like leather straps. But if it's unwrapped, then it would just, you know, pew.
I would be proficient. You said get a bow, so longbow.
Sure.
What is? So I will, not thinking too much about it, just walk in, say hello, ask if you got any longbows in stock? I'm looking to get one reinforced at the blacksmith.
You'll be looking at a sort of like lankier looking wood elf, like, oh, we've got a longbow here for you. Any specific kind of woods you're looking for, and anything like that, or are you just gonna get it reinforced over at the blacksmith and that's all?
Well, I'm not too much of a bow person. I'm not very dexterous, so I was wondering if you had any kind of bow that might be easier to handle for somebody that's got more raw power than control.
What you're looking for is a bit of a I've changed my mind there, dwarf. Oh, what you're looking for is a little bit of a warbow. Honestly, I mean, to be fair, I mean, you'd have to set the whole mount the thing on the ground before you're able to shoot it. But of course, if you're prioritizing some strength on it, obviously it's a little bit cumbersome to use, but it's definitely a powerful and very strong option for you if you're a more brawn over finesse inclined person.
That might do me some good. But how much would those run?
So a warbow is like massive. It is like a quarterstaff that you plant onto the ground, and then you use that to, like, the force of it being stuck into the ground to draw the string back and then pull it. As a result, it needs its bonus action in order. You use a bonus action to plant it firmly on the ground and then an action to fire it. Once it is
Out of
planted,
character.
though, anyone can use it.
Mm.
I've never heard of anything like that.
Well, I'm making it
Out-
up.
Cool. I'm
Out of
not saying
character, I was just looking for a strength-based range weapon. That sounds fun. I like that idea.
You were
But-
basically planting a post on the ground that has a log on the ground that is a bow that requires strength to use because truly it is too heavy to carry.
Mm.
It is a small ballista.
Oh, yeah. That sounds fun. But I think the whole purpose of getting a bow was so I could utilize the multi-attack. But, I mean, that'd still work. I just have to bonus action reload.
No.
No?
No,
you
pl-
bonus
you-
action to plant it in the ground so that it is usable.
Oh,
And
okay.
then
So,
you can use it as much as you want.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I-
that works.
Yeah,
That
so
sounds
like
fun.
you wouldn't be able to use it like while laying down.
And
probably, or
once,
anything
and
like that.
if like Fennel was nearby, he could use it as well.
All right. Yeah. That sounds interesting. About how much for one of those?
Well, it's not honestly too many people who come by looking for such a thing. Of course, if it is something that you're interested in, I'm happy to sort of put in the commission for you. It'll take me probably about a day because it's honestly I have the wood in stock right now. It's just a matter of creating the posts and making it strong enough to stick into the ground. And it's honestly probably need to work with the blacksmith to get some steel cables. But as far as price goes, it'll only run you back about. Looking at you, you seem like a rather wealthy man, despite your clothing. But given what you're describing, that will be run you about like 50 gold pieces. It deals 1d12 as and has and the same range as a longbow,
And I will.
plus your strength instead of a dex. But of course,
And
once you set it down, you have to be standing within 5 feet of the thing in order to use it.
That sounds. I mean, that sounds fun. It's unique. It's different than the standard just bow. So that seems fun to me. So 50 gold. All right. Now if I provide some of my own metal, could I get a discount on that?
Oh, sure. If you want to provide your own metal, I can absolutely make something great, something more useful out of it. What kind of metal are you trying to look for? I mean, obviously, some steel, some some steel or iron would be ideal, but anything, of course, could possibly be used in Fortune for it. Do you have anything special on your hands?
Well,
If this becomes
So-
incomprehensible, let me know.
so recently took down a bad dude, and he had this on him, and I will pull out one of the gilded sword scrap.
How much do you guys have? I believe you have all of it, or
Seven.
Yeah, we took all of them.
all right. So there were 7 pieces of scrap. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
With this, you can, with each individual item that you can get 3 levels of like power from the scrap. And I am asking how much you would like to invest in each item that you get.
Well, there's and this is for everybody. I need to know if y'all wanted anything while I'm doing this. There's Fennel's plate armor. There's this bow. Did anybody else want the scrap used on anything?
I'm good. So,
You can invest up to 3 scrap in each item for levels of power. Obviously, level 1, 2, 3, and then
I do want to say the inner archer of me is screaming about how bullshit some of this is.
Yeah, I mean it's D&D. It's not real world, so
I
It's
know,
not
I know.
real.
This is why I'm staying shut.
so
I wouldn't mind.
what is a warbow? Let me actually
one
look
of
that up.
one of the scrap for
It's a longbow.
amulet?
Yeah.
I know in official
But like
5e content somewhere there's like
longbow.
Not even.
Yeah.
It's usually about
Like-
the draw weight, like 120 pounds.
Yeah,
110
it
pounds.
is. It's
Yeah.
about the weight. A war
Like-
bow is like over 100 pounds, and fucking hell, you need to be
I was-
like a tank of a person to use them.
I was
I-
inspired because I read in Descent into Avernus, somebody's wielding just a giant bow that essentially fires fence posts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
I just imagine this role battle as Dark Souls or Elden Ring Great Bow, really.
it is
You just call
effectively a
out a
portable.
Monster Hunter bow.
Honestly, it's a it would probably be more accurate to call it a portable ballista.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is more fun.
Okay,
The
What
arrows you
kinda-
fire out of it are basically javelins.
Can I ask
Yes.
what kind of ammo does it use? Does it use full
Javelins.
trees?
Javelins.
Okay.
all right. Okay.
Uh,
So nobody else want anything other
No,
than the armor?
I said I would like at least some of the scrap to be able to put into the gift I'm planning.
Okay, so that's 1 down, 6 left. 1 minimum for the bow, 1 minimum for the armor. So that's 4 left. I would assume put 2 into the bow, 2 into the armor,
okay.
That's fun to me.
and
I mean, you can also
Uh,
save it and figure out like how it would affect. So how it would affect melee weapons is if you put 1 scrap in, it'll deal a flat bonus to fire damage. 2 scrap in, flat bonus plus a d6 plus an additional d6. 3 scrap in, flat bonus plus 2d6 for weapons. In terms of armor, you will gain obviously enchant it with a bonus to AC would be the first thing. Would be no. At level 3 it becomes +1. At level but at level 1 you gain a resistance to fire and not resistance, a flat sort of damage penalty, damage reduction to fire and ice damage. And at level 2, it becomes resistance, like full on having all the damage. And at level 3, have all the damage, but it is +1 for armor.
okay. So, what kind of armor would be good for me? Just like making some, because my AC is not as high as it could be.
You're a fighter, so you can use like plate armor if you want.
All right. So piece of magic plate armor, I suppose, with the scrap too. So, Sofia's gift, the bow, Fennel's armor, and Sangora plate armor, and that leaves 2 left.
Yeah.
1 left.
I mean, if we stack up, if I were to metagame, I shouldn't metagame on your behalf, but I could metagame on your. I can metagame on your behalf. Dream dual wielding and getting more damage dice on each
Yeah,
attack,
that would be good.
considering they attack so many fucking times.
Yeah. Would Dream want some nice, shiny magic short swords?
Fire
That'd be pretty
swords.
good, yes.
Fire
Oh,
swords.
Fire
yeah.
swords. Fire
Yeah.
swords could be useful.
Okay, Sophia gift, bow, armor, 2 short swords for Dream. I think that uses all of it, and Sangro's armor. I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So you hold up. Let me. This is all stuff that I will put in over. I will make and give to you in game tomorrow. Out of character next session because I need to make these up.
Yeah, no, fair
But
enough.
but I am looking at Fennel. You are looking at Fennel is looking at level what plate armor in terms of heat scrap.
I was
Level 2 or level
thinking
1?
2 scrap for Fennel's armor. I mean, he's
I
one
will
of the
put
tanks, so
Yeah.
level 2 thermal armor. Got it. For you, Blue.
if we've got the scrap, yeah. But
Dream and Yasu. Okay, so Yasu wants 1 scrap for a trinket. And that's mechanically what it is. Shut the fuck up. I'm not minimizing it. Dream, it gets 2 scrap. 2 level 1 heat short swords. And you want a... Now, do you want a to buff your bow or a weapon, or would you rather buff your armor twice?
Armor twice, probably. I wouldn't always be able to use the bow.
Level 2 thermal, and you're looking for plate armor as well?
I always confuse the armor types. That wouldn't impose any disadvantage on me, would it?
It would.
Stealth.
It would make you bad at stealth.
Oh no. I would be bad at stealth. That thing I don't do.
Yeah,
But,
this is not with the exception of Dream, this is not a very stealthy party.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
even
I
then,
would-
Hey,
wait,
Midnalynn
why does...
rolled like crazy on that stealth stuff.
Oh, pass without trace. I was about to
It's
say,
still
wait,
on, yeah,
why
but-
do you have a plus 14 to stealth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you never took off that buff.
I mean, I'll keep that permanently.
No, you will not.
Okay.
But
I was about to say, why do I have a plus 10 to Dex?
All right. So if we've got the order in, I believe the only thing is negotiating the price.
yes. So negotiating for the bow, the base price is 50 GP. Because this is a portable ballista type thing that you're commissioning from the woodworker, it is 50 gold pieces, and that is like enough money to feed a person for a few months, for a person to live comfortably for a few months in game, and you have orders of magnitude more than that. But if you would like to, haggle, you can.
Now, I was just gonna pay the flat rate for the bow and try and haggle for the custom stuff.
The
So
actual custom
advancements
stuff.
yeah.
All right, so that'll come with the blacksmith, but I will add the you also are getting a portable ballista, and the ammo for
Yay.
that, will reiterate, is a javelin.
And you be sure to grab some of that ammo to share around, though, seeing as everyone can use it.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
And what I'm tempted to say that it deals a if you can get specialized like javelins made in the same way one can get specialized arrows made, you can get enhanced effects. Of course, your effects will rather be more bigger and potentially boomier than what, and far less subtle than what Dream could probably get if you use that damn thing.
I am a 7.5 foot tall cactus. Subtle is not in my vocabulary.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are good at killing. You're not good at hiding. Anyways.
Thank you.
Good offense.
Yes. Moving on from that, though, at least for now, before we get into the blacksmith themselves,
Yeah.
I would like us to take a quick detour from shopping that is like more, because there is shopping and then there's advanced shopping. Sanguaro is doing advanced shopping.
Yay.
Everyone else can just like buy things on their own. But like Sanguaro's like trying to haggle and craft stuff for everybody. which
Yep.
requires me to be there. But in terms of like, just role play, we will go to a new scene. A familiar scene, as I don't believe we've ever gotten very much of your two characters together ever in a room alone, but we're gonna get that now,
Hey yo.
as Dream and Fennel both decide to go to the Golden Spider's headquarters.
That's a little
And
loud.
that is a little loud. I'm gonna turn it down. And check in on it. At least the headquarters within this town.
Did you see her cat purring?
That's me.
That was Boop.
So yes. Is it
Highly impressive.
It's not that impressive.
It is when you can't do it.
You guys won't be able to see it, but if you want to watch, you can absolutely look on through the stream view on Discord. But oh god, this is using some old art.
Yep.
That is old, Sangoro.
All right. Looking at the map, though, we are going to pull out one Dream at Dusk and one Fennel.
My
Hey,
art
it's my
has
wagon.
not changed.
Sorry?
My dragon's there.
Your dragon?
Yeah, a little dragon. Teacup dragon.
Where?
Right below Fennel.
Oh, they
Yeah.
are there. No, they're not. You are free to open the door and attempt to, and like, walk in. The map is active.
That seems a bit rude. I feel like we should knock.
Hold up, didn't we need to knock first?
Yeah, exactly.
You knock forward.
Yeah, there was
That
like
is correct. You did need to
Yeah, there
knock
was-
first. They did tell you that. And as you do, Fennel, you'll sort of hear shuffling from a woman who comes by, and a very dispassionate, cold voice as this woman opens the door for you. Ah, Master Fennel, Master Dream, welcome in. And she will do a very deep bow for the two of you to show respect.
I would try to bow as well.
You love
Would
it
I
with
bow?
that
I don't know
ouch.
how.
Little
Your
awkwardly.
character technically isn't from here, but you are also familiar with the culture enough to work at a shop. So that is
Yeah.
your call.
I mean,
feel
in
like-
my heavy armor, I'd try, but clank.
That's fair.
Clickety clank.
You're free to. She will open up the second door, and you will once again see, as she steps out, a very, like, beautiful, like, there's a section of the canal that was, like, specifically cordoned off just for this building. And you will hear this, like, quiet shamisen, like, what you're hearing now, like, through Discord is exactly what you all hear. And there's no, like, sign of anyone playing. It's just quiet, peaceful ambience. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to get my character sheet out.
Oh, that's a 19. All right. So between the two of you, You all will sort of like walk into this building and like she'll guide you inside, and as she does, you'll step into the building and like coming from here,
Like the next door room?
like right here,
Okay.
you will Fennel and Dream with a 15. You'll hear a very ominous sort of not hear, but smell a lightly pungent sort of like acidic, sulfuric sort of like poison-ish smell that is being brewed over.
Over? What
Probably nothing to worry about.
do you mean by brewed over? Sorry.
These people are the golden. You are through that smell, like of like poison of chemicals. You're that like you barely pick up, even with a 15.
Oh, like you're just saying that they're brewing something that smells like that?
Yes.
I mean,
Oh, okay,
They
sorry.
did
I
give
was
us poison in a
confused
bag of
about what you
holding.
said. Okay.
yes. It is suddenly like, oh yeah, this beautiful like, and of course you do also hear sounds of carnal pleasures from the other rooms. Fennel in particular with his tremor sense can almost feel it in a
Yeah.
almost uncomfortable way, looking over at the two people right here.
I'm just a plant. I'm paying no mind. I know what's going on in there, but eh.
I mean, hey,
You-
in a way, that is the beauty of life, isn't it?
Yes, people gotta pollinate.
Pollinate! You gotta pollinate!
Oh, that's okay. That caught me off guard.
Yeah. Yep, that got me too. But yeah, you'll all sort of see that and we'll be guided further into this sort of like small meeting room, and just say, the mistress will be with you shortly. If you wouldn't mind, please stay in
I'll be
this
right
room
back.
for the time being.
Yes, certainly.
Alright.
And don't forget, you can right-click your token and uncheck the waffle so that you can move about off the grid.
So you can move out off the waffle.
Off the grid.
Are you saying this like we should? This will be useful later?
I'm saying that in a if you want, because it is a map that, and those chairs are slightly off, so if that bothers you.
Okay.
Yeah.
In spirit, I'm sitting in that chair.
As you both enter in, she will bow at both of you, and without her lifting a hand, both doors slam shut, and she is gone. And
I
suddenly, Fennel, even like your tremor sense like fails to notice other people beyond the wall here.
Can I like reach out and test to see if the door is locked or not, or like unlocked?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, okay, it's open.
You peek through and you'll see that there is nobody really nearby.
When I open the door, like, is Fennel able to like have tremor sense again, or like is it
Yes.
still okay?
Yes, it is just like a very like an absurd level of soundproofing. But
Okay.
Dream, as you quickly open a door, you will see a small cat sort of sneak into the room, and you close the door, and it just sort of looks at you.
Mm. Now, we already figured out this cat's secret.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, my brain is small.
If you can't remember, that's the leader of the golden spider.
Oh.
Yeah. I was
They
gonna
were
tell the cat
transformed
we-
into a cat.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot it. Okay, my bad. Sorry. Didn't mean to be rude. I didn't say that out loud though, I guess, but
No, you didn't.
Wait, against their will, or do they just like being a cat?
They
You
like
wouldn't
being a
being a
cat.
cat.
Wouldn't you be?
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Wouldn't
I mean,
you
maybe if
be
I
a
had a
cat?
whole secret society to care for me, then I would. But I feel like if I was just like a normal person, maybe not. I feel like I'd get hit by a car and die or something.
Damn.
Also, there are no cars here. Boom.
Oh, I'd get run over by like a horse or something and die.
Just
It would have
traverse
to
on the
happen at
rooftops.
least 9 times.
My bad, sorry. I think I'd be a low intelligence cat, that's the problem.
I see, I see.
I have yet to meet
Like
a
an
low
orange
intelligence cat.
Garfield type. Oh, no, a Garfield
Yeah.
style cat. Ooh, I see, I see.
Exactly.
Not like one of those clever black witchy cats, like a Garfield
No.
cat. Got it. She's definitely she's she kind of does have this like white and yellow pattern on her. And what's that like? Yeah, it looks like, if I had to describe her cat form, it would look like this. Copy image, and I will post the image onto Shattered Star so that everybody could see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a little toasted marshmallow.
Yeah. It's like a little toasty boy. And
Wait.
she's like, as like they step in, they'll be like, meow.
All right. Yep.
They just do a little cat
been-
meow.
I was trying to say stuff before, but then I got lost. We bring good news. We have recovered one of the shards.
She will sort of tilt her head. And upon
did tell
hearing
them-
that news, I believe you did tell them during the
Yeah,
through the
we did,
sending
because we
stone.
weren't gonna hide. We weren't gonna
Yeah.
hide anything from them.
Yeah, I told them about the dragon horde. I was like, beware of glass, all that fun shit. I firmly believe these people are our allies, so I'm trying not to hide anything.
She'll just like make notes, and maybe it doesn't bother you, but it does bother me. Step forward and like take the head of the table. Good. Ivan, your cousin, I believe, has informed me of such progress, and that is very good.
Oh right, sending stone. Yes.
Yes. Has there been any attempt? What was the effect of the town, of the location after the shard was recovered? Any changes that were noted?
Flow changes. The place was horrifying. The green life was just gone. But thankfully, now that we've removed the dragon out of the area and
Dragon?
all the other crap. Yeah, there was a big nasty dragon.
Oh.
We weren't
Uh,
able to send them the sending stone, I don't think.
Oh no,
Let's
I
bring-
said there was a dragon trying to build a demon army as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I've got the exact message. I can send them to you.
Got it. Please do.
Yeah.
Of course. Well,
Yeah, the dragon was a fun fight. I almost died.
I'd also heard word regarding a, I believe, glass mage on your travels.
Yeah. Gotta look out for that one. We weren't able to kill him. Or get rid of him. He's gonna be coming up again. But I don't think you guys need to worry about him. I think we do.
Although last we saw him, he was buried in a bunch of lava, though. So.
Hmm.
Yeah, we don't think he's gonna stay down there.
We will
And if anything,
send
he's gonna be
our-
coming out stronger.
We will send an agent over to take a look at the situation. I'm unsure if if we will be able to necessarily stop them, but we should be able to at the very least inform you if there has been no report.
Mm-hmm.
I sent you the messages.
I saw.
Okay.
As for the danger with the glass, I'm afraid we have more information that might prove otherwise with regards to our involvement with the shattered glass mage you've encountered.
Hmm? Are there more of them?
There are not just mages too, warriors, assassins, rogues, shinobi. All, some of them from my own number, seem to have been corrupted. From one of our cursory how shall I say, trips to Kyoto recently, Emma was able to take a brief look into our old contacts and was very nearly ambushed. You can see how shaken up she is. You cannot see how shaken up she is. She is very, very like poker face, does not show any emotion. Emma being
Wait, is there another person in this room?
Emma being the lady who escorted you in.
Ah, okay.
Emma is the lady who escorted you in. The one who has zero expression, no personality, just like does nothing other than like be the person escorting you and making sure you don't get into trouble inside of the building.
Are you saying that you think this classing is related to Kyoto if you're saying that she was ambushed while she was there?
Well,
Or-
we went into the city and managed to attempt, and she had mentioned wanting to reach out to some contacts, as we would normally do so. We have quite a large network in Kyoto, and was able to make contact with a member, a member who mentioned that they were in hiding, and it was likely that they need reinforcements from other branches, which does not leave very much for does not bode well, seeing as how the Kyoto branch is by far our largest, larger than all the other ones put together.
Don't. You're getting so close with those claws there.
Cat spotted.
Yes.
So, and during that day, after they had met, they were ambushed in the inn they were speaking at. And we managed to bring about, and she will pull out from a small satchel purse that she has, pull out a tinging, almost crunching sounding bag, and she will pull one of let's see, where do I not have this fucker? Yeah. She'll pull out this head, a head of this type of creature. And you guys have seen the idea of these shattered people, these glass they can be invisible if they're completely still, or unharmed. They can change their shape, they can change their form. Like that sort of thing is something you have encountered before. I managed to bring back a head, but the fact that in order to deliver this information, we lost a member and Emma was injured goes to show just what it is we're dealing with. The danger is present in Kyoto. Now, if you were to masquerade as civilians, I sincerely doubt that you would necessarily come into any harm. For what I understand, and what I have been explained, it is a sort of right under your nose type of danger. And they likely won't attack in public location. Kyoto is still a massive city. However, if they find out about you, if they found out about us, they will find out about you. When is more accurate to say. When they find out what you're doing. And when they have finished scouring Kyoto for whatever it is they are looking for, and I believe we all know what it is they're looking for, I do not wish to know what these glass people would be looking to do with that power.
Good question. Like, I'm not going to plunge the world into darkness. It's already happened.
Yes.
We don't know, like, if they were related to the whole plunging to darkness, do we? I actually don't recall. Sorry.
We don't. You don't know at all, actually.
Yeah. So maybe the plunging to darkness was just like the first part of some extended plan by whatever's behind all these glass.
Supposedly, it was Susanoo was exiled and was remorseful and did not mean to so drastically offend and destroy something like his sister, about First Summer's sister. So that's what you guys know so far. But if there is some other influence that could affect a god and make them do something without even having them realize, you don't know. It's all rather frustrating. If you don't mind me being perfectly honest. Unfortunately, I will be unable to provide you with any more financial or assistance, but I can absolutely give you a small map of the city.
Of Kyoto?
Yes. It would be rather difficult for me to mark what locations would or would not be safe, but this is what you can more or less expect. And I am going to post the only map that I found that was royalty free. By royalty free, I mean I could download.
By download, you mean other means than right-clicking.
that's the small version of the map. Is the limit 20 megabytes or 50 megabytes? I don't remember.
I think it's 50 because I sent a
Depends on
30
if you
something
have
megabyte
nitro.
thing the other day.
Yeah, then let me this will upload in a sec, but this will be like the full scale of the city.
Depends on if you have nitro.
If it gives me a your file is too powerful. Oh god, it's telling me to download it. Oh fuck.
Powerful image.
But to show chat, it is a rather big building. Building, no, city, and it has. This city actually does have river harbors, and it does have a large like castle in the center and all. And it would weirdly be naturally protected from demon attacks and easily defensible because it is surrounded by running waters and rivers. But yeah.
Should we take that to mean like that there's a low chance of a large amount of demons entering the city while we're there, or like
There is a low
it must
chance
be
of
really okay.
It would have to be not strong but sneaky. If you do encounter a demon, it'll be likely that they'll be high dex. They will either be like they will be very like sneaky and powerful if you do encounter demon. The casual like, haha, we're going to invade the town is just not possible. It would be individual demonic agents within the city rather than like a giant war band coming to invade the town. Although I don't doubt that there are war bands trying to do that within the walls of the city. It's just not possible for a war band to get in.
Okay.
No siege monsters, you know? That's generally what you can expect.
Yeah.
But sometimes you fight things that aren't siege monsters. And sometimes those are still a pain in the ass. Anyways. She'll offer that to you, and that will be the new map when we reach the Kyoto arc.
So we must take it.
Yes.
Do you want to hold on to it, Fennel? Or I can hold on to it either way.
It doesn't matter. We're both trustworthy with these kind of things, aren't we?
Yeah, I would hope so. Sorry, I don't know
How
what I
about
said
you?
that, actually. Sure, I can take it.
You take one half, I'll take the other.
Oh, we're just cut in half.
Just
If I were
cut them.
ripping it in half, she's like, okay. You know when you go grocery shopping, you have a really heavy bag, and one person holds one half, and the other person holds the other half, and you hold the bag between you. We just do that with the map the entire way to Kyoto.
Mhm.
Never known people to do that.
She will sort of say, now, if you would like, this map is a little bit interesting. And she will, like, hand you both a, with the map, she will, like, tie to it, in the string, a small pin. And with this pin, like the end of it has like a small sort of like rounded gold bead, sort of like that round end of a pin. And she will like put great focus on that. If you were to prick your finger with this and, well, put your blood on the parchment, the owner of the map would be able to track you within the city. Live
Just the
minimap.
owner?
well, if you have the map, I suppose you could look onto it.
Okay.
Anyone who has that map would be able to track you. Good if,
Sorry,
for whatever reason.
Okay.
If you have the map
Question.
and you have allies, you can keep track of them through there.
Question: does
Right.
Fennel even have blood?
You have sap.
Could we, if we wanted to track like a demon or something, could we like discreetly like prick them and then like
Yes.
track them on the map? Okay.
Within Kyoto, yes.
Would,
Truly, they only have this of Kyoto because they had, at one point, had such large operations within Kyoto that something like this was necessary.
Now, we learned that Wizard Glass is a shapeshifter, so I'm assuming one of you would warn the spider about that.
We did, didn't we?
You did. Nah,
Yeah, we did.
Did you?
We did. We mentioned that the wizard fell into the lava, and
That's not
Yeah.
mentioning they're a shapeshifter.
Oh, right. No, we didn't say that.
All right. Well, is there anything else we should be aware? We can. I would hand you a list of contacts, but it's very likely that these contacts are compromised. I
So
will
a
say
list of people to make sure that they're okay then.
a list of
Yeah.
people to make sure they're okay, or to
Hopefully not names
If
to mark
needed.
off of a cross.
Well, let's be optimistic.
You've seen You've seen the effects of demonic possession firsthand. It can very well
Yes.
have. People can and have been warped and corrupted beyond their usual means before. Gods forbid, something else is happening.
Oh yes. We still have a few more. Stop messaging me!
Hammer!
I'll get to it!
Hammer! You alright, Boop?
Chair.
Well,
I'm good.
Anyway, yes, still a few more things to mention. The wizard that we combated that has now fallen into the lava, and do they know about the lava?
I mentioned the Dragon Horde, but I wasn't
Yeah, and-
specific. I, limited to 25 words. So,
Okay. So they don't know about the whole lava and dipping in weapons into it makes it +1. Alright, gotta go over that
Yes.
too. So the wizard that we back in character, I notice there's no difference between me and the character.
That's fine.
Yeah. So the wizard that we pushed out into the lava, we do have another warning about him. He's a shapeshifter. He's taken human form before. We got his help dealing with the demons that came and fight us in that land. I've forgotten the name of the place.
Sakurajima.
Sakurajima. Yes. That's the name of the
he
volcano,
helped-
which is good enough.
He helped us perform a ritual that allowed us to cross the border. So, yeah, shapeshifters, he could be freaking anyone.
Hmm.
So I'm guessing these other glass people could also be shapeshifters.
That would confirm what Emma has told me. This head, this thing, was a person a server that attacked them before getting shattered and destroyed as such. Again, she pulls out, she's like still gesturing to the broken in a million pieces fucking severed head.
Is the
Wait a
head
minute.
still in like sort of one piece?
Kind of.
Okay.
It,
I'm gonna
it-
mention
again, it looks like this.
Yeah.
So it is still in the loose silhouetted shape of a person. But it is definitely not in one piece. No.
All right. So, is there any way to detect them while they're in human form? I don't think you'd have that information yet. If you're only just discovering these guys.
As far as I can be aware, that does track. How you can tell if they are, in fact, a shattered person, a glass person, would be simply to shatter them, to hit them, and if they feel like glass, then they will more than likely crack due to the fragile nature. But in order to do so as far as finding out in a non-violent way,
We can't go around hitting everyone in town.
Oh no, that sounds kind of fun.
It does, but we can't do that.
And just use the moonbeam spell.
Just punch everyone in the face that we meet.
if you find a
it's-
druid who can cast Moonbeam, that would be an option.
It's like the Scottish welcome. Punch him in the face.
There are some spells that can detect. The issue with this thing is that it's not necessarily even a magical effect. It's just the fact that these things are it's a rather tricky situation. In the same way that you can't really use detect magic on a changeling because it's like a racial thing and it's not a spell. You can't really use detect magic on this because it's a quote-unquote racial thing and not a spell.
Mm-hmm. They're using reflections in some way to make themselves a wibbly-wobbly person.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not entirely sure whether or not there is a easier way of detecting if a person is or is not a shape changer without outright attacking them in some way. I would recommend Moonbeam if you are in a heated combat, because that would automatically transform them into their original forms, but that would still scorch anyone who is within it, lest you kill a random civilian for suspecting them. Not everyone who is suspicious is necessarily an imposter.
Yeah, let's not do that. That kind of goes against my oath.
In some ways, it would go against ours.
Alright, suppose this is something we have to work out, and work out soon.
Well, we can also discuss it with like the rest of the group once we go back. They might have some
Yeah.
better ideas about how to approach this.
Yeah.
She will nod. I would also... She will pause for a moment, and as she pauses, give me some insight check. An insight check, both of you.
Alrighty.
Surely he won't mind breaking his oath just this once. Holy shit. That's a 22. You will see a woman who is like, wants to mention something, but is a little bit, nervous too. You can, try to like coax this information out of her, but she's not sure if she should tell you.
Is there anything else that might be helpful for us going forward looking for these things? Or,
Ah.
I don't know, do you have any other information you can share about this?
Well, technically, yes.
Mm,
Technically,
Would you like to elaborate?
I am normally not at liberty to disclose this information by threat of a Gias spell on me. As in like Code Geass type. However,
What does that mean? Does that mean like she has some magical spell that like compels her not to talk about something, or?
yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
A
Sorry, I don't know
Gias.
anime that much.
So a Gias in D&D is a how shall I describe it? It is a spell that prevents you from doing something at the risk of taking a ton of psychic damage.
Oh.
And she has one on her that would normally prevent her from saying this. But
Mhm.
continuing on with what she's saying. However, I would normally never want to ever reveal this information regardless. But our leader, who was, she's the one who implanted this failsafe in me, and this failsafe is gone, meaning I can speak on it about her. Needless to say that it can mean only very bad things. She was a very powerful kunoichi, which in for simplicity's sake, female shinobi.
Yep.
Very skilled, very good at what she did. And if her magics have gone, if her failsafes have fallen, it would stand to reason that something has happened to her. And if these people are going about the way of impersonating others and trying to take their knowledge, I would exercise extreme caution.
Okay.
She does not have she does not go by a name, but you should know to fear any mention of a golden widow. That was her title. I would not know her real name.
Okay. So to make sure I got this all straight, 'cause half-tired mind and everything. Her boss is still alive. Could possibly be one of those glass things.
I think it's more like her boss has been killed and is now being impersonated because the chaos on her is worn off.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay. I didn't
Right.
pick up that insinuation either until Blue mentioned it, and I was like, that actually makes a lot of sense.
Hey, that's fine. That's why everyone else is still technically.
Yeah. They sent the two
No, that-
boneheads to talk to the golden spider, I guess. No offense.
Hey, no, that's where you chose to go. We didn't send anyone anywhere.
Alright.
No,
No,
and this is cool. I like that you two are like doing this.
no, I thought the spell was still in place.
No,
then you
no,
did-
it's worn off.
Well, she
Okay.
was like, normally I wouldn't be able to speak of it because of this thing, but then I guess there was, yeah, the
She would
implication, well,
normally not
now
be
I
able to
could.
even mention the Golden Widow. But because she can say the name and express the information to outsiders, you two, because
Got
that's
it.
what you are,
Okay.
she was honestly like testing it, and you can see her flinching as she says the name, and then feel like she looks physically fine, but more distressed. Like, you have never seen someone look so distressed to like so upset that and like scared at the fact that they were not suddenly hit with a like painful like 8d10 like psychic damage fucking like curse, because that's what it
Never,
technically is.
never has
See-
someone been so angry to not receive a mental bitch slap.
Yes.
So this is how I took it. Each pause that you were making, I thought you were just being the character thinking of ways around the speaking around the hex.
No, I'm just fucking dumbass.
You can take it both ways, you can see.
She is also genuinely nervous about this, like genuinely nervous to send you into what was once incredibly well known but turned into effectively enemy territory. And even though you can sneak in as civilians just fine, once you like the civilians won't know that the crystal's there, that you're looking for the mirror shard.
Mm-hmm.
But the underground does. And the underground is probably all underground societies, both this glass syndicate and the golden spider are both like clearly something has happened, some clash has happened. The golden spider fell to the glass syndicate, and now nothing. In terms of like the seedy underground elements that is kind of sort of like been helping you up until this point a little bit, fully like you'll be dealing with more than likely shinobi, more than likely ninja, more than likely assassin, also glass people. And in a crowded city filled with innocent bystanders at that.
Fuck.
All right, so who's getting the eyeball from Vulo that gives you see invisibility?
Alright, so
All
we're
this
gonna need
shit thing.
disguises.
That would not be the worst idea. But I will leave your preparations to yourself because I...
The matching fancy clothes.
disguise would not be the worst idea, but I would leave whatever preparations you have to all of you and your group. I will send reinforcements when I can, but this will involve meeting with and trying to organize a very large network with our central branch destroyed. It will take work. It will take time. Time I do not believe you all have. If I can send reinforcements, I will.
Speaking
But I
of that
cannot promise.
Speaking of that reinforcements thing, could we possibly get a second sending stone? Just in case we send a message saying everything's okay, and then suddenly something happens where shit's fucked. And we want you to not come.
True. Or if we split up and we need to communicate with
You
something.
are asking a organization that has been, in terms of information, cut off from their main hub to give up a sending stone, which could go to one of their members because you guys want an extra. I'll allow it, but give me a persuasion roll, and you need to beat a high roll.
Yeah,
Wait,
I mean,
Whoever wants to. And
Oh, well, they
you
want
can
us?
roll at advantage if because of the help action.
yeah, I was gonna say we are trying to get him reconnected.
That is true, but like
You're taking. One
there's
of their
also
lifelines.
like handing them out to the
Yeah.
members that are confirmed still here.
Yeah, those sending stones are very expensive, and if you had a message stone, that'll be even more expensive.
Can I also charm her to try and get like
Are
more
you
advantage?
going to try to?
Oh, no.
Okay.
How invested are we in the sending stone?
If you have friends, there's no save for it.
Yeah, but friends
Mhm.
immediately like they know immediately after
Yeah,
it's
they
over.
all-
They only know after, and you can be far gone by then.
Okay, so
Well, ideally, we're gonna see her again, I would think.
I
so maybe
wanted
not.
to do this. I mainly wanted to do this more with the golden spider in mind. Like, I don't want to
all right.
bring
Okay,
them into
fair
an
enough.
ambush.
Okay,
If something
Dream,
goes
you,
fucky with us.
Dream, you basically said, "Hey, can I bamboozle the mob boss, our
Um,
greatest ally?"
It was in her interest, because it's true. Fennel is right. You know, what if we don't want to bait them? What if someone steals the first one and then they're like, "Hey, come over. It's totally us." They're like, "Okay, we're on our way," but it wasn't.
Can they
us.
do that?
I don't know. I don't know how sending stones
Shapeshifters
work.
can
There
do
is no
literally
caller ID on sending stones. They are in fact not cell phones.
Not yet.
I mean, it
Not
does
yet.
send your voice, but
I mean, how well does this lady know us? Would she really recognize my voice if she heard it over a crappy sending stone service? Like,
Yeah, it would be effective like phone quality.
Damn, they really should have switched to
I'm gonna switch to fiber.
whatever that
Switch to
one that Ryan Reynolds owns.
Oh, yeah,
Mint
Mint
Mobile.
Mobile.
Yeah.
I actually,
it's
I'm on
mobile.
that service.
Is it good?
Ryan Reynolds
Yeah,
owns
I mean,
you.
I like it. I mean, my phone service is $180 for a year. I'm good.
Damn. All right.
A whole ass year.
Oh,
Yep.
that's also American money.
Yep.
So that's like $3 million over here.
Ryan Reynolds, please send me money.
Yeah, and the fact that it is unfortunately cheaper than the other ones. But yeah, if you want to try to charm her, the risk there is a risk associated with trying to charm a mob boss. I won't lie.
okay,
But you
I
can
will not
try.
do it.
Anything
You
is
sure?
Play it
possible.
cool for now. Well, okay. Well, now you make it sound like I
Yeah,
should.
listen
but...
to the devil in your ear trying to.
Okay,
tell
sure,
you
sure.
to-
I'll charm the mob boss.
I was
Oh,
being sarcastic.
Uh huh.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Well,
Okay.
Wait,
you
are you
only
actually
live
doing
once.
it? Don't.
Sure, why
Wait, you're
not?
really doing it? Holy shit.
Well, I don't
okay.
know.
Okay.
Are you saying I shouldn't do it? You
not
were like,
like
do it.
this.
Now you're like, don't do
Dream?
it.
let's just say no.
I was
out of
saying
here.
do it.
You're
Do it
confusing
at
James so
Allah.
much.
I was trying to say do it by playing the devil like in your ear.
Well, okay. I'm
Me-
easily influenced. Okay, I was taken advantage of.
No, don't say that.
Don't say that.
like out of character. This is Blue talking. This is a dumbass idea. Do not do it.
For the
But you do it your own
there's,
Okay.
Fennel,
if the
just
rest
give
of
me
the
a
party
persuasion.
thinks it's a bad idea, then I won't do it. I think Fennel should just do the persuasion check.
I think it's a great idea.
Do
Okay,
it with
Emily.
a advantage because I think you have the highest charisma out of anyone in the party.
But I'm an asshole.
Okay, did I write the right one?
Yeah.
That's a
16.
16. She will, Madam Rai here will look at you. You're posing a good point. But it would be hard to necessarily offer something like that up.
Fair enough.
I believe
there
I can
any-
offer a less useful, less versatile alternative for you. And they will pull from like their bag, which is clearly a bag of holding now that you're like looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
A
How does she carry that
small,
in cat form?
Melds
little
into you in
saddlebag.
wild shape.
Okay.
Oh.
That works too.
But yeah, it melds into you, and also it becomes a little saddlebag that they have like on their
It is
sides.
up to the shaper's preferse. It could even
Yes.
drop to the ground if you wanted it to.
But she will pull out a small pearl in your hands
A what?
and set it on pearl.
Oh.
Ah.
But you said herp. So what?
Pearl.
All herp.
A small herp-de-derp.
She pulls out this pearl, sets it on the table. If you crush it, we will. And she'll set out a second one. If you crush this pearl, we'll know. If, for whatever reason, communication can no longer be trusted, crush
Right.
the pearl, and we will know. It requires a fair amount of strength, a tool, a hammer. So,
A firm
However, the-
sandwich.
A big strong cactus.
presumably yes.
Stomping on it.
Breaking it can be broken with the pommel of a weapon. You can stomp on it. It is strong enough to survive most travels, but do be careful with it, because we will assume the worst if it is found to be broken.
All right.
So, speaking as somebody who spent the last, like, most of their life living alone in the woods, like, what kind of communication is available in general in this era? Like, I mean, besides, like, magic, like, I guess there's, like, the pearl crushing thing, something that can send a magical signal in the stone, but, like, I don't know. Is there, like, birds and stuff?
there
Like, messenger birds
are-
and things like that?
There are
So
messenger
can-
birds. Sorry?
2 tin cans on a string.
A really long
Yes.
string.
Yes. There are messenger like you can send the falcon out to send a message to somebody, and that will be delivered. The person who gets the message will have to pay for the message afterwards, so you'll have to pay a little bit to send it out, and the person who delivers the message, who receives the message, will have to pay to receive it. So like,
Like calling would be a bird.
yes. It is a collect call bird.
There's also
That's not how FedEx works.
some spellcasters, such as druids, have access to a spell called Animal Messenger, which is like a spell-free version of that. Or,
Yeah.
a free spell version of it.
Yes. It would be very possible to send a message over long distances. It would likely take a few days to get from like one part, depending on the distance, to a few hours to a few minutes. It just depends on how far it would be.
Okay. So,
There's also the standard couriers and whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
Also, yes, a standard courier. A courier would be able to protect the messages and make sure that, like, would probably be the safest way to deliver a message, because a courier, like, will be able to fight back. A bird can be shot down, that sort of thing. But, you know,
I wonder, like, if we should have saved the other stone we had, because, like, the update we sent them, like,
We still
It
have
wasn't
the
really-
stones.
oh, we
Yeah,
did?
never use
Oh.
it.
Yeah, it's just
they're
it's
trying to
once
get a
per day.
spare one.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's
no,
just-
wait.
Don't-
just
Oh,
one
okay.
per day.
Sorry, I got confused. I thought we were asking for a
That's
new one,
fine.
like it was a one-time use thing.
No,
No,
it's
no.
once
There are
per
alternate
day.
ways we can do this. Oh.
Yeah, once a day.
Once a day, but they want a spare one so that they can send multiple messages per day,
Yeah.
which is useful, undeniably, but also
Yeah.
very like you're asking for a luxury when
Is
they
there
do
any
not
kind
have.
of like magical way to like expedite the refresh rate of this stone?
The spell sending
Oh, okay.
is also just. I mean, the sending stone is a stone with that spell imbued into it.
Okay.
Like if you were a certain spellcaster, you can get just the spell sending.
Yes.
Oh, I had
Yeah,
the
like that.
idea.
Trickery domain cleric.
Wizards,
has his-
bards, clerics. You know, Asuka probably could get sending. We could have her do it. Because she's a cleric.
Speaking
was
of,
gonna-
how is Asuka? And
Fennel, what
Yasu?
were you saying?
I was saying, Keen has his wings now, doesn't he? Couldn't he become the messenger?
If you want to like have Keen go on their own,
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one.
Me
I'm
either.
comfortable am with that.
Now,
Well,
you
he's
could
currently
just
off
call
on his
Keen
own
back.
right now.
Well, that's
he's
different, okay?
gambling. He's
And he's
fine.
the other side of
Yeah,
the
he's
country
fine.
alone. You can go to the other side
Now-
of town, but
Now,
The
now
other
there is
side
a
of
thing-
town and the other side of a country is vastly different.
Yeah.
Nah.
You could call him back with a spell slot and he just poof.
Yeah.
But doesn't that also leave the message behind?
I don't know.
No, it's like anything they're carrying comes along as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like in their pockets or whatever. Saddlebag. Speaking of which, you could get like a cool dragon saddle now. Like if you could get that commissioned.
true. It feels a bit demeaning though. Sorry.
He's already wearing like saddlebags. Just make
How
your
about there's
your
like a
rag
bag
feel
that he's
comfortable.
carrying that's adapted to his anatomy? I feel like I don't know. Sorry. I think I'm being a
He-
bit weird about it, but
Keen for sure already has like little saddlebags that he wears like as a purse. Like he effectively has two purses on him at all times. And one of those for sure feels like a bag of holding that exclusively has an undisclosed amount of money.
I trust him with the financial side of things.
That dragon was not impressed by us looting a dragon horde. He has more money than all of us put together.
Like, oh, you
guys have spending
cash. Cool.
He
He
had
literally did say that.
he has more money than a fucking red dragon. Is that what you're saying?
Nobody expects the dragon inquisition.
Anyways, going back
Was-
into RP, you do get that
Yes.
pearl. You don't get a full sending some, but you do get like an emergency, like shit's fucked, assume the worst button that you can crush and they will know. But you don't
Yeah.
get a full sending stone. Unfortunately, that is
Yes.
all I can offer.
This will work. I will say, don't assume
That's my
if
shit.
this crushes, don't assume we're dead until about, I don't know, a week or so after.
What I will assume is that communication through the sending stone is compromised.
Okay. Alright. And if we do crush it, we'll make our way back here to let
And
you know.
if we do encounter you again, she will smile and say, I will unfortunately have to test your identity the old-fashioned way. And you'll see that she smiles, and like the implication of it is very clearly she'll have to like hurt you to see if you shatter.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm looking forward to being punched in the face.
Speaking of,
We're sending Midnalynn over the next time.
probably warn them about that glass storm thing.
Oh, his ability?
Yeah.
An income
Metagaming
another
pigeon.
500 messages.
Metagaming pigeon. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna mute myself.
Yes. Well, if that is
Oh.
all, you're more than welcome to
God
leave or
fucking
stay.
damn it! You can guess what's happening.
I know. If that is all,
Anyway.
you're more than welcome to leave or stay as you will. But
Do
Hmm?
I still have my sword and shield on me?
yes,
Okay. I did want to lay these out on the table and mention that. God, don't these look tacky? Being made of solid gold and that. But
Uh,
inside the volcano, deep in there, there is a river of gold. Dipping our weapons into that seem to have given them magic qualities. Maybe you guys can make use of that and maybe, magic up your sword so you got better defenses to deal with the shit that's coming in. I say that word a lot, don't I?
Hmm. Good to
good
know.
words, very expressive.
That will be very helpful. Well,
So make a use of that while you can. I would be careful. Don't know if the wizards moved on from there as well, but
that is why we're sending a small, just a small group to keep reports in around the town.
have you managed to do great deals of damage to these glass people? I mean, like one of the main ones, the warriors and that. Wizards, warriors, whatever ones you've met.
Well, I have not actually encountered them. Emma was the only one who came back from the troop we sent to Kyoto. So you're more than welcome to question her. I'd be happy to bring her in if you would like.
We did a great deal of damage to the wizard, and he did some kind of glass shard storm that just spread out everywhere and just did
Hmm.
shards everywhere. Big ouch. One of my
We
cavemen
will
now?
keep that in mind. However, I feel like that is more... For now, that is more useful for yourselves than for us. We're currently in a rebuilding process.
Oh, that's... yeah.
But
Still
we'll
useful to
be
know.
cautious. And we appreciate the information.
Yes.
I will be around the building if you need me.
Yes, the only thing left to mention is what's going on in the room above us. Not above us, to the north. Because I smelt something that smelled kind of acidic and... what was the other thing? The brimstone, was it?
Sulfuric.
Yeah. Just
Oh,
wondering if that's something to be concerned about.
well... Sharp senses first. But if you must know, we are rebuilding our stores of our various stores and making attempting to gain every advantage we can.
Alright. So I was just worried as all after being in a volcano and just whole stuff, just making sure everything's fine here.
Of course.
Sorry about that, but you
Even
guys
a
are our closest
child
allies.
can kill and do great damage to a person if they are given the right tools. We
Exactly.
intend on
Yes.
finding
Yeah.
those who are willing and providing them with the tools to do so.
Yes. You guys are our closest allies, and I want to make sure that you guys are completely safe as well. So, thank you.
She'll give you like a nod. Things are progressing well here.
Good to know. Good to see everything's still lovely as well.
Of course. Now, if you, is there anything else you would all need?
I don't think so. Does anybody want to DM me with something?
Well, you're more than welcome to, speak to one of our girls present here, and we do have some...
A way to magic lock a box.
Sorry. Can I ask a question, like, just to the group, kind of? Do we have, like, a time in mind when we were gonna leave? Like, are we here for, like, another, like, day? Or, like, are we leaving, like, within the same day?
Oh, yes, there is something else I want to ask.
Yeah.
Get to that first.
Well, I at the very least think we should very much deal with the thing in the well.
Yes, that's what I want to ask the lady about.
We are. Yeah, you told them about that. She
Yeah, we told him
will-
to keep an eye on it.
We currently have Anna. No. Is Anya. That's her name. She was responsible for going out during the moonlight and checking in on it, making sure that it hasn't moved, and making sure that it is still there. From
Well, we better.
her expeditions into the well, there have been some mentions of water and the cave expanding. It seems that it is trying to dig its way through, but out and through. But as of yet, it is still safely contained.
Okay, so we're gonna go check on Anya and find out more about this. We might take care of that before we leave.
I would appreciate it. It'd be one less problem. And undead are unfortunately rather difficult to deal with when our primary means of defense is poisons.
Mm-hmm.
Undead are
Also,
generally resistant to poisons. Or
I'm
outright
resistant to
immune.
decay. Wait, what was that? No, disease. I'm resistant to disease.
You're immune to disease.
Paladins are immune to disease,
Yes.
yes.
That is what I meant. Thank you. That's what I said. Do you have any means to magic lock a box that we keep the shards in? So even if we lose this thing, they can't get into it. No one can
Or
get
some
into it.
more magically enforced box, I suppose, would also work.
Oh, we have a box. We just need to know how to if we can lock it. I'll explain about the box that we found. The dragon box.
Hmm. I don't... Unfortunately, we don't have any wizards on staff right now. None that would know arcane lock regardless, but we can provide you with a mundane lock if you wish.
I guess I'll work for now. You can always find a wizard on our travels.
Sure, better than nothing.
She'll nod and like reach into her bag of holding again and pull out a small padlock and hand it over to you.
Thank you. And I think that's everything.
Wonderful. Well, if you are inclined, you are welcome to enjoy some of our girls or boys here if
There you
you are so inclined. If you need a bit of rest or relaxation. And she'll give you a smile as this is a personal little pet project. We are a legitimate business after all.
I
Well,
can't indulge-
Otherwise, you're welcome to go over to the tavern, relax, and that is more than likely where you'll find Anya. And you'll be able to purchase other useful amenities from her.
Fennel
She's a
just
shady
mentioned
healer.
Fennel just mentioned he can't indulge in those kind of things. Not
I
because he's a
mean-
paladin, because he just doesn't have that.
I mean, you could still pollinate them.
Yeah, but not in the way they're expecting.
Damn
Cross
it.
species diplomacy.
She'll give you a the look she gives you is one of like genuine like, oh, that's so sad.
Was she interested or something?
No, like in like I feel bad for you. You can't have sex.
I mean, they do. It's just not typical human sex.
No, we need help from a bee.
No. No.
I with the Q-tip.
So
I
are
was
you guys?
referencing. I made
So-
a reference there.
So do you guys
Yeah, I
like
know, Adventure Time.
need to have threesomes in order to in order to like procreate? This is
Well,
not a conversation
I
we need to
imagine-
have right now.
I imagine if you were a plant person, you could just walk over and touch. instead of having the bee carry it from one person to another. I imagine.
I just
Are you guys hermaphrodites? Especially your
I have
flower.
no- I
Since
have
you're a
not
flower.
put much. I have not put much thought into it. I just wanted to make the funny.
I think you would be. Because
Sounds something
flowers
I would
have
say,
male and
yeah.
female parts.
Yeah, they do.
I think you in
Huh.
particular are a hermaphrodite, and I think Sanguaro would also, because they have like flower bits too.
Huh.
I mean, I could get into a whole conversation about flowers, but I don't really want to.
It's
Oh
already been
god.
tonight.
Wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait, no.
No, you're right. Flowers have
what
both.
has this conversation become?
Something very
No,
amusing.
I'm just thinking. I'm thinking
no,
if
you're
your
trying to-
character is literally a flower, does that mean that your reproductive organs are larger than would be larger than Sanguaro's? And I'm just like, oh god. That's a thought that entered my mind.
That sex real?
Does Bruno Mars? is
Because
gay?
like whereas the flower is like Sanguaro could flower like as a part of him. Like you are the flower.
Yeah.
So like presumably your character would have larger reproductive organs. This is not someone
Thinking
fucking
moment.
kill
This
me.
is a weird ass conversation.
Having fun, boo.
How did we go
World
from let's
building.
get a special box to lock up to let's think about plant sex?
You know, I don't think I saw notes on plant reproduction in the Dragons 2 module.
Well, now you gotta DM him on Twitter.
Yep, you gotta ask about that now. We gotta find out.
We gotta stop the whole campaign until we know the answer.
Like how
how's
does that
Yasu doing?
mechanically work?
Now, personally, I thought it was just like a romantic hug and a cloud of pollen. That's the thought I've put into it.
Would the cloud of pollen effectively be coming?
Oh my god, Boob.
Uh,
And
Imagine
you said
fucking
you
through
were
a cloud of
innocent.
cum.
sure. If only to get
If only to make Boop cringe more.
yes.
I'm doing it to myself because like anyways, hi. You get invited to like enjoy the amenities here, which means like the people here if you wish, or just hang out if you want. But presumably that if that's everything, I'm going to change scenes so that I don't have to think about this anymore.
Hold on. One last thought.
Quad.
It is a house in the red light district. They probably have plant people.
Plant people are extremely rare. You're the only two in the city. Like straight up.
Fair enough.
I'm sure you could find a druid or something.
You could.
I wonder if
This is a place of pleasure. The whole plant thing is to reproduce, not pleasure. So
But your plant people, your needs are different.
yeah.
Anyways, let's get off of this.
Yes.
kindly, I want to get onto the adventure, and I want to spend less time talking about. Yeah.
So how's Yasu?
I've been hanging out around too many VTubers. That's on me.
Yeah, a little bit, maybe.
Fair enough. I would be
Yeah,
diving in more.
Yeah, I saw that portrait Makari drew, by the way.
Oh god, here it comes.
I hate it here.
So, anyways, the moon crashes into the continent. We all die.
That already happened.
Wait, the moon crashed into the continent? Ah, shit.
Alright, after that fun conversation, I need to go get some water. In a moment.
Oh boy. Temple.
Hey, Dream, have you seen the drawing?
Which drawing?
Oh, no.
Makari, one of my players, a lovely, talented artist,
Oh, no, they're
drew
very
every
talented.
like of age character in her campaign as a MILF, including me.
Oh.
including the loop.
It's very well done, and the laughs it got were great.
I'll DM it to you. One moment.
Sure, Blue has it on hand somewhere.
Copy image.
Oh, this music is nice.
It is.
Yeah, the change in vibe as you guys are in a pagoda, but it's this.
Pagoda.
I like whatever scene we
Man,
go
looking
to.
good.
I like whatever scene we go to. There's just Sungal's teacups dragging around.
Yeah, he's
Because
just
it's
everywhere.
leftover. He's being left over. He's funny.
Did I not create like a main? I guess not.
Fuck.
One moment. I'm gonna. You guys can take 5, go to the restroom or anything. I'm gonna make a quick token real quick.
All right.
But yeah,
How's everyone doing?
I'm okay.
Um,
I'm just sort of vibing, sitting around.
was
Dylan.
completely caught off guard by that whole plant conversation.
Yeah, it was a bit out of left field.
you know
I think,
what?
Out of
everyone's
left
got
field.
off
That was
by-
like in a field in another state.
Listen.
I mean, it. At the end of the day, it's world building.
It's also funny.
Funny ha-has.
Then again, I'm also easily amused, you know.
Yeah.
Meow.
Give me 1 second.
No. You're right.
Okay.
So, anyways, a druid in the town just randomly explodes.
Cool.
Yeah. Ew. God, AI art has made this hell. Finding art that's not cringe
It
hell.
so has, dude.
Yeah.
Trying to look anything up on Google has been an endeavor that I care not to go through anymore.
Yeah.
What are you looking up?
Art for like a shrine keeper. There would just be
Okay.
a normal one.
Yeah, because we start out other shrine people.
We're shrine keeper now.
Mine.
Mungus.
This shrine keeper is mine, and this shrine keeper is also mine.
Why are you collecting shrine keepers?
Why not?
It's like Pokemon.
Gotta catch them all.
Why aren't you collecting shrine keepers?
Because I'm dead.
Oh, fair enough.
That's just edgy as fuck.
It's not edgy. It's the truth. I'm dead. I died.
For Midnalynn.
She's dead.
Gone but not forgotten.
No, I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
don't worry. We'll see her again later. Suspiciously more transparent and pointy.
God, what if I use this? I could. You wouldn't. It wouldn't really be bad, but it just feels like bad. It feels bad because it's so simplified compared to the rest of the art.
Oh, that really is simplified.
What if you just like Photoshop one of your Lego guys?
Just chilling, bro. He
Put a
doesn't
Lego
really
man's
look like
head
a
on top
shrine
of that.
person.
Sorry?
No, I said put a Lego man's head on top of that picture.
I see, I see, I see.
I was saying like Photoshop one of the Lego men to look like a shrine keeper.
Does that exist?
Lego shrine keeper?
I have to
Really
check now.
impressed.
Probably. I'm sure somebody's.
I mean,
It's not
Ninjago
official, though.
exists, so
Oh shit, you're right. Oh no.
There.
Oh no.
We're about to have Lego ninjas everywhere, bro.
oh no.
What have you done?
Well, now Boot just has to make a Spinjitzu subclass.
Oh my god.
I'm sure it already exists.
Lego
And let me.
Shrine Keeper.
And one of their deadly weapons is to leave 2x4s all over the place.
One of their weapons is just a baguette. They're French.
All I get up when I look Shrine Keeper is the Yu-Gi-Oh card.
A Chinese throwing croissant. That's a strong bad reference. Oh, Homestar Runner.
Yeah, well, yeah. How does that make you feel, huh?
It'd make me feel better if you knew Strong Bad.
I do. And I
Oh,
also
good.
know the Fahoofle guys. How they're always
Their
jocking me,
2x4s are caltrops.
following me around like you know me.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Come
You
on,
know what?
Fahoofle guys.
I found the art.
Has anyone ever had the luxury of walking on a Lego piece?
Yes.
I have.
Yes, and it was less painful than people say.
Yeah.
You know what's more painful? Stepping on a D4.
Yes.
Yeah.
I stepped
Especially
on a
with the
nail.
sharpness
That was
one.
really painful.
I'm
sounds
not gonna tell
painful.
that story. I had a story in mind, but I'm not doing that. I'm not on stream.
Probably fail.
A sponge full of pins.
One time I was at a summer camp and my cousin was there and we were running around outside without shoes and she stepped on a pin and it sunk about half an inch into her foot.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
we stayed her
similar
the
to my
hospital
story.
and got, like tetanus shots afterwards. I was like, oh my god.
You know, fuck it. You said that, so let's tell the story. I was sleeping on the couch, and I knocked a whole thing of toothpicks onto the carpet. I woke up, and boom, all the way into my heel.
Oh.
Twice.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no.
Oh,
It happened
no.
on two separate occasions.
it's like how I keep getting Carolina Reaper powder in my eyes.
How does that keep
That
happening?
doesn't feel the same. That doesn't feel the same.
That
I'm
just
gonna
reminded
be
me of,
honest.
I had a lead pencil jammed to my foot once.
Do you still have the piece of lead in there?
Thank Christ, no.
Okay.
This has turned into a weird session.
Sorry.
The most injury I ever suffered was falling on my back and having the wind knocked out for me a solid 3 minutes.
That happened to me one time, and then my mom came over and was like, "Oh my god, are you alright?" But she was like crushing me while I was doing it, while I was trying to breathe. It was horrible. It's like, please,
Oh
Let's
no.
see.
air.
That sounds terrifying.
The worst injury I ever had was well, let's just say I needed stitches.
Oh no, that's not fun.
Me and my
And
brother. Sorry, Dad.
I have a scar resembling a certain popular wizard. And there was a shovel involved.
On your forehead?
Yeah.
At least you have a cool
Gandalf?
scar.
Me and my brother used to wrestle on a couch, and at the time we had just concrete floor, no carpet or anything, and many stitches were involved several times.
Yeah. So, me and my brother were digging out in the yard just for the hell of it. We were kids. I get wanged in the face with a shovel.
Wang,
Yeah, I mean that's the noise it makes.
wang.
Yeah.
Very
Uh,
descriptive.
Yeah, very.
yeah,
Uh,
and there's my brother thought he killed me basically, and yeah,
well, I'm
one of
glad
the
you lived to
things I
tell the
said.
tale.
No, I think I died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Playing D&D
one
with
of
us
the
must
things.
be from beyond the grave.
Yep. The doctors were very confused. They gave me as many anesthetics as they were legally allowed to give a small child, and I was still wide awake. I said, "Look, Mom, I have a hole in my head." Direct
no.
quote.
I can't imagine being a mom and just hearing that. Sorry, not to laugh at your pain, but I'm just imagining the experience of
Oh
like
no,
your
I
mom
laugh
being
at it
like,
all the
"Oh my
time.
god, like my child is about to die," and your kid's like, "Look, mom, there's a hole in me." It's like, okay.
Kids are
No.
basically invincible if you don't acknowledge their injuries.
True.
Meteorite lands on them. As long as you don't see it, they're like,
Mom,
"Yeah, hey,
this
look at
cool
me."
rock landed on me.
But yeah, I got a scar on the bridge of my nose. It's a fun story I like to tell. Because I was wide awake while they were showing me up.
Man, you're hardcore as a
Yeah.
kid.
They had to stop me from poking the hole in my head.
Ugh.
Ugh.
So I'm done.
my.
I can.
Oh, you're done? Sorry, I was just trying to fill time.
Yeah.
We were
I'm
learning
kind of
things
just
about
waiting
each
for you
other
to be done
tonight.
at this point.
I almost drowned the kids. I mean, I almost
Drown the
drowned
kids.
drinking. No, I almost drowned drinking a kid's drink at work once.
Damn.
But
Okay,
Anyway.
let's continue.
It's
Sophia's
a quick
been
one.
patiently waiting for all of our bullshit to finish.
I'm so sorry.
I've been laughing. This is fine.
No,
I have been
That-
more involved in this session than I should be.
that's actually what happened. While I was trying to drink it, one of my coworkers made me laugh, and I inhaled it instead. An entire drink in my lungs.
So, anyways, I started blasting.
Hey, what do you
Sorry,
got for us,
laughing.
group? What do you got for me?
You both come into the temple and check in on everything. And as you step inside, you will see that there is a man in a sort of red robe looking over, and it is still relatively empty inside. There's no active like worship going on right now. And as he's tending to things, you'll see. Oh,
I hope this one doesn't panic about me.
Asuka. And forgive me, I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting.
I am Yasu. I have been helping around here. The town, that is.
He'll sort of step down from the stairs where he was, and they'll, well, it is raining. You're more than welcome to step inside. And they'll sort of hold the door open and gesture for you guys to come in. But as I close it, he'll just say, so, I have heard most of, an explanation for Asuka's departure from her, about all of you. Unfortunately, I did not get an opportunity to necessarily see her off, but I'm glad that she is well.
She has been quite well. I've been Doing my best to protect her where I can, but she has proven to be quite capable when fights have come about.
That is good. That is very good. Now, is there anything that you would all need from me in particular? Anything that you are looking to do?
There is something that I do have in mind, but it is not an easy thing to do, I imagine.
Most things worth doing are not. What is it?
Yasu would just glance at Oscar for a moment and debating, does he want this to be a surprise or not? I mean, technically, for it's a surprise now, isn't it? I wish to have something made that relates to the god of the moon.
Well, he'll sort of like look at you and then look at Asuka. We can definitely get a moonstone made if that is what you wish. However, I can only provide you with that. I'm not a jeweler. There should be another one near the southern end of town.
Boop, I'm asking this out of character. What... Yasu being, religious herself, would she know what an amulet of the devout is?
Of what? Sorry?
Amulet of the devout.
Of the devout. Give me an intelligence check. I'll say a DC 13 you would be able to. You know.
Is this intelligence?
Yes.
What does DC stand for?
Difficulty class.
Oh, okay.
Also, a difficulty check. Oh, hey, look.
Exactly.
You know
14.
exactly what it is. You know what it is. You don't have much experience with people who have them, but you do know what they are.
I have thought of this amulet. Amulet of the devout. If I remember correctly, it is a symbol that belongs to the deity of the cleric or paladins who normally have them.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping to get Oscar something like that.
Well, I cannot. I can teach you how to make one. But of course, the power comes from the cleric themselves and their belief in the god. It is effectively a very powerful religious symbol. I have no doubt that Asuka will be capable of using your gift, however.
Would there be any payments for this? I do have payment I can give.
We do, unfortunately, as does any institution, we would appreciate donations. And if you would be able to offer one, that would make the matter of us procuring something for you much easier.
Well, Yasu's gonna pull out her pouch and just...
How much money do you give this man?
How much would I need? Now I know it's probably unlikely, but how much would I need for a +2 specifically?
Give me an intelligence check. At a certain point, he's not making one for you. It is being crafted by. He's selling you the ingredients, the reagents for it. With a 14,
If that is not enough, could I add my knowledge from a past life to it?
sure, sure. A dirty
Nice.
20.
Nice.
Looking at the let me just
Move all these buffs I have.
yeah.
Oh no, my mate's almost. I'm squishy again.
Oh no.
Looking at what is what you're what you can probably expect from it. You are making the item, which does make it a lot less expensive than it otherwise would be. However, it is still going to be okay. It is still going to be a sort of a very sorry, my brain has gone.
Oh, good. Take your time.
Ay, Dios mío. Because you are crafting it and not buying it, it is not as it will likely not be as expensive as something. If you were in a larger city, you could buy it, but because this is just like big town, you would be able to you are able to get the materials to make something more powerful. Say in the same vein that Blue did, in the same vein that that's basically what you're doing. So. However, a +2 item would be considered a very rare item.
From what I went for the Amulet of the Devout, the Amulet of the Devout +2 is only rare.
Oh, is it rare? Well, either way,
Yeah,
it would
that
still
one.
be rare. It would still be, if it is only rare, then it would be a plus. It would probably be, under normal circumstances, the buying such a thing would be like 5,000 gold pieces.
Ouch. That's
But
a lot of money.
because you're buying the ingredients, you could reasonably get a like decently powered moonstone to make it. Now there is always the chance of like the crafting going wrong, if you're the one doing it. But if you hire someone else to do it, they won't fuck it up. But you know, you're hiring it out. But if you want to make it, you can. It would only cost you 1,000 pieces for the sort of focus, which would be the moonstone itself, which is, I believe, what you're looking for.
Well, it is meant to be attuned to Tsukiyomi.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, if I was to craft it myself, what role would that even be?
You would have to make a check with a jeweler's kit. Like you would have to buy the jewelry artisan tools and practice and do it. It would more than likely either be dexterity or intelligence to do that. And you would not have proficiency to start with unless you start practicing in character. And that would again take time.
Alright.
Jeweler's tools is what you'd have to purchase. But also, if you look at a moonstone and what they look like, they're very pretty.
Do you have an image of one by chance?
Yes. They are white crystals that have blue like reflective bits on them.
That is very pretty. I like that. So Yasu will hand over, about, would it be 100 platinum pieces or just 10? I forget how math works.
It would be about 100 platinum pieces. Yes.
Okay.
Which I believe is still not anywhere near all of your money. No, you'd still have about... You still have a bit over 100 gold after this.
Yeah, I would.
And you have
Yeah.
the metal for the ring, I imagine, will be made out of the heated metal scrap, so that's all you need from it. You just need to not fuck up the crafting or pay the jeweler to make it.
Probably pay them with Zula because they probably won't fuck it up. So yeah, I'll hand over that 100 plaid, which I am sort of quite happy to see.
They will take it and...
Probably the biggest donation they ever got.
He will take it and say, wow. Gold is often, and currency is often used as a catalyst for certain rituals and enchantments, and this will be very much appreciated. I'll be sure to get you what you need as soon as I can. However, it would likely still be about a day for you to get all of your shit. Okay, next session you'll have it.
All right.
But
Real quick on that, if I want to pay the Zula and say like, hey, send the Zula so they can make it, and then send the finished product to me, how much would it cost to get the Zula to do it?
In order to get the jeweler to make the ring, I truly think it would cost about 100 gold, which you have.
Alright. That's not bad.
But that would leave you with very little money.
Yeah, Yasu doesn't need money. He lives in a tent.
I feel like we're not even using so much of the money we have.
I mean, yeah, that is very fair. To be fair, I have also left the shops on the main map you can look at and absolutely request to purchase stuff whenever you will, and I will accept it, and that will eat money from your inventory when the main city is on.
Okay, so for the moonstone, if you could send it to the Zulo and have them crafted, I will pay them ahead of time to make it, so it is no chance for the equation to go wrong, I guess. I am not particularly someone who is good with dexterous things.
Understood.
And that's to kind of prove a point. He does sell, kind of slightly decayed hands.
He will nod. And as he sees that, give me an insight check.
Oh boy, I think. Yeah.
You're about to get divine smited.
I mean, we don't really catch anything off of that. He'll simply nod and say, of course, that is something that I can do.
Thank you.
Yasu, if you wouldn't mind, while I have you here, would you be able to help me rearranging some of the texts? I believe they might have gone out of place.
Eyeless's business. thing, that's
Sure.
all.
Yeah. I can do that. I can help out a bit. And she'll sort of head upstairs and like go up and take a look at some of the libraries up above and reorganize them. And now no insight check required. The sort of vibe changes completely here.
Oh boy.
Roll a new character.
What
I
is
feel
your
like a music
intention
scene
with
is
her?
coming on.
Is this the
I
right
have-
one? Hold up.
I have no ill intent, if that is what you ask of me.
Nope, this is wrong. Actually, I think I'm going to just use the same one as the mob boss because that's the same sort of vibe.
This is true.
Anyways, no ill intent. I see that. And yet, and that is fine, but I see you are purchasing and making an rather large donation for a product to make something for her, for Asuka. And while I am happy to dote on my daughter, forgive me for being a little bit suspicious. So, when I say this, what are your intentions with her?
I see no reason to lie to you. I will admit that a part of me still feels that touch of life I once had. That I do indeed have feelings for Asuka. This I will not deny.
Hmm.
Yet, I know that if she says no, that would be the end of it. It is not my place to force anyone to care for something like me.
He will nod. Give me a persuasion check here.
Meet the parents.
Can I have advantage?
Absolutely the fuck not, no.
I am going to use this again.
Burning all of your resources here.
I'll take a 19. A 19 is better than a 1.
He'll squint at you. Now, of course, there is the simple matter of, would you allow me to elaborate a bit on a family? Would you humor this old man discussing a bit of family history?
Go ahead.
Asuka is my only daughter. Her mother, she died and was lost by demons on a new moon. This is what's fueled my own interest in the divine to protect her. And it seems that she has decided to take after me. Now, I am nowhere. I have no place to judge my daughter for her choices. I, of course, would not dream to tell her no. But I would lie. Part of me would be upset that there would be no biological child. But that is fine. That is all right. What is a bit harder to process is that a inherently abominable, forgive me, abominable being such as yourself is the person that she has taken interest in. Now that would surprise me. I understand that you have ties to Izanami, and that is the only reason why you do not burst into a divine pyre within this temple. But no, should any harm come to her, you will meet your goddess. Do I make it very clear?
You do, yes. And if anything were to happen to her, I would gladly return to my goddess.
You will. But not before I've had my way. I will grant you your gift. It will protect her. That's all I want. I'll give you a little smile. You must understand that this comes from a place of concern. And I hope that you do not we have been through a lot. She has been through a lot. And if she wishes to be a light in the darkness, and will support her and be proud, but I need your word, your vow that she will not fall.
Oh boy. I did not expect this to be meet the parents lesson, group.
Go fuck yourself. I'm surprised you didn't notice. They have like very similar vibes, like in their clothing and in their like black hair, pale skin. Like, I guess that is very common in Japan, but still, like, similar vibes. And you'll say that like he's aged very well, very gracefully. He looks young.
Oh, very much so. Anyway, you have my vow. I shall upon the second
Give me a
side
perception check.
And upon my goddess and my soul.
Yeah, so
Perceptions,
you
I
are
could say.
a perception.
Yes.
As you make this vow, as you make this promise, you feel as though there is a chain that goes around and holds your heart. Tutu. Tight enough for you to feel it for a moment, but loose enough so that whatever blood still exists within your body, can still flow, and your heart still beats. You are a warlock,
And I
and
am.
promises among divine beings in divine places. Your patron is one such being, and you have added an additional clause to your contract.
Oh boy.
And this is one, even though you are effectively will be responsible, and you are, because your patron is the matron of death, Izanami, a creator goddess, and the direct mother of Tsukiyomi. She's going to make sure that you do not let her son's cleric come to harm. A
Well, this is going
promise
to be
a
very interesting to
promise.
say the least.
He seems satisfied with this commitment. Yasu, I understand. And thank you for your thank you for protecting her up until now.
And I shall keep doing so.
She seems stronger, and you are right. I'm glad she's holding her own. I will get you what you need. And I will be in touch. And as this happens, you'll see her begin to come down the stairs like, hi there. Hey, Dad, they're all done. It wasn't as bad as you said. And he'll turn on the like very like polite, kind, cordial smile and say, well, you're so much better at it than I am. Ugh. And she'll roll her eyes as if like she's heard that many times. Like, all right. Yasu, are you done with everything here? Do you need anything else? I believe our conversation just ended. Or do you need anything else?
Nothing that springs to mind, thank you.
He'll nod. Well, I wish you both the very best. Stay safe. And take care. Of course. And
We
the
shall.
two of you will be free to leave the building. And with, I know we still have what's their fucking,
What are we talking about? What are you talking about?
can I be real? I am starting to, my mind is going very
You're going. I
Maybe.
mean,
yeah.
I think the only thing
And like
left
that's not to
was
say that that's not that I don't want to continue. It's just so that my mind, I can keep hanging out and streaming. I just absolutely cannot keep running D&D. Like mentally, my mind is just not in the right place for it. I
That's
am trailing a lot.
I think the only thing we were gonna do left was like negotiate a price for the custom armor, and I wanted to turn to the fire shard, but we can do that next session.
Yeah. I'm just yeah. We'll do that next session. I'm sorry. I do think I hope you guys had fun. It was a lot of RP, despite it being a off sort of session. A like shopping quote unquote session. And if you guys want to do the shopping and I'll just approve everything, that's okay too.
Yeah, that could work.
Let me just
It's
go
nice
back.
to have a session where it's not just like everyone's about to die kind of deal. We haven't had a good downtime session in a bit.
Yeah.
So you all remember how I said I had a vested interest in keeping Oscar alive? I have now a very vested interest.
Yeah, you kind of got your chains of fate there tied up. Oscar dies, you die. My interpretation.
I'm pretty sure that is what will happen, yes. Was that about correct, Boop?
Yeah.
Take a backup
No.
character.
Probably just in case, you know. So anyway, I was thinking about getting adamite armor for Oscar.
Adamantine.
Adamantine?
You have no money.
You're broke.
Yeah,
You
shit.
have no money.
Adamantine is such a rare thing as well. You probably might not even.
If anywhere, it would be in Kyoto.
Yes. Anyways, I'm gonna stop streaming. We can just do the shopping so that I don't have to feel bad for that, and I'll just announce what you guys purchased at the start of next stream. That sound good for you guys?
Good to me.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Yep. Bye,
Take care.
everyone.